Let's cross to the Belgian Prime Minister who's speaking live. Let's listen in.
Mais je veux préciser que nous sommes dans une situation pour l'instant des évacuations de victimes étant en cours.
Say that victims are still being taken away, so it's difficult to give precise answers to questions. We need time to evaluate the situation in hospitals. And this is true for people who are not Belgian citizens. We need to contact the embassies and organize ourselves so that we can progressively get more information. I now give the floor to the
Merci, Monsieur le Premier ministre. Donc, oui, mesdames et messieurs,
colleague. This morning, we've seen two explosions in the departure hall of the airport, one probably provoked by a suicide bomber, and half an hour later, an explosion in Malbec. We needed some time to ensure security because there were a lot of luggage. We need to check that there were no bombs in these luggage. It's still early to give a precise number of victims. We have given priority to the treatment of wounded people. A judge has been called in so that he can do his work, to do his best to trace the authors and to see if there are other people involved that are on the run. The Federal Police of Brussels and other places are inquiring and are checking all the camera tapes. Different operational centers have been set up, and all our teams work together perfectly and do their best to normalize the situation so that we can go ahead.
Vanmorgen twee ontploffingen in Zaventem, waarvan één vermoedelijk door een kamikaze, een tweede ontploffing een beetje later in Maalbeek. Snel hebben wij verschillende PC's in plaats gezet in dus Brussel, in Zaventem. Wij hebben ook een onderzoeksrechter gevat om zo snel mogelijk onderzoeksdaden te verrichten ten einde de daders op te sporen. En wat betreft Zaventem werd de FGP Brussel, Zaventem en Assen samen gevat met het onderzoek. En momenteel wordt er enorm veel werk verricht om alle sporen te vinden en vooral camerabeelden te bekijken. Ik kan momenteel geen andere details geven. Het is nog een beetje te vroeg, maar wij doen alles wat mogelijk is om zo snel mogelijk een correcte beeld te krijgen.
Okay, well, we were listening in there, Asha, to a press conference being given by the French Prime Minister Charles Michel and the lead prosecutor in Brussels, Frédéric Van Loo, talking about the numbers of people in hospital and how the investigation was now going to go from here. I mean, one thing that does strike you is that, and as said by Charles Michel there, that there were lots of non-Belgian nationals targeted in this attack because, of course, it's an international airport that was hit.
Well, the Belgian PM has said that what we feared has happened. We were hit by blind attacks. This was two explosions that happened during rush hour, a coordinated attack at Brussels airport, which has now been seen as a suicide attack, that their confirmation from it, and a third explosion at the metro system. They wanted to secure the area and check luggage to make sure there were no further bombs. I know, let's go back to the press conference.
Le niveau 3 est un niveau élevé de menaces en Belgique sur une échelle de 4 qui suppose des
There's a high level of security that we use for serious threats, and we had identified this previously.
We hebben natuurlijk geen informatie wat die betreft, maar we zijn bijzonder alert en onze veiligheidsmiddelen zijn ontplooid. En we doen alles met onze veiligheidsdiensten om de situatie zoveel mogelijk onder controle te houden.
Well, I think we'll just stick with this press conference. They are switching between French and Flemish, but I think it is important to try and hear what the Belgian Prime Minister has to say when we can. Let's just listen in again.
Pour ces questions de l'évaluation des mesures, nous aurons le temps d'y revenir à d'autres.
Evaluation. Will not be treated now.
On n'a aucune information par rapport à cela.
We have no information concerning this point. We're dealing with a very serious event, and we need to guarantee security for the following hours. This is our priority. For the rest, inquiries are being made. Last question.
Enig idee in welke richting men de daders moet zoeken?
We hebben geen idee wat we weten. Dat is het feit dat wat prioritair is nu. Dat is de veiligheid.
Okay, well, they're speaking in Flemish again, but we can bring Asha back in, who's listening in. So, Asha, what struck you about what the Prime Minister had to say there?
Well, he has confirmed that the death toll is now at 21. That was a figure that we hadn't had so far, but that number is likely to change, as he also stressed that there were many more wounded.